Hello, everyone. The day is finally here where hopefully all of your questions will have answers. And before we jump right in, I do want to say thank you. First off, to all of the parents, grandparents, friends, and family that have jumped into the teacher role and have. I know everyone's world has been turned upside down, but I do appreciate it. And I'm really glad that we get to work together. So hopefully, I have the answers for you and also the resources that will get us to our finish line. Secondly, thank you to everyone that is still in the workforce and keeping your family safe, as well as keeping our community running for the rest of us. I appreciate each and every one of you. So now let's jump right into all of these questions that are burning in your heads. I know. So, just to reiterate, we are starting online instruction on Monday the 20th, and that will start at 8 a.m. That is when all of our class assignments will be posted and will be available to you. Today in the video, we will be talking about everyone's emails, how to access them, the Google Classroom, the Google Drive, Kami, YouTube, and our Class Dojo just a little bit. So, as we're on our Class Dojo page already, let's just talk about that for a moment. We are still going to be using Class Dojo as our first and foremost way of instruction or way of communication. I'm sorry. Everyone will still have communication through this web page for us because we have had such a strong community already built. I think that it would be best for us to communicate through this. Of course, if you would like to communicate through the Google Classroom, email, or message, that is still fine, whatever you are most comfortable with. The only thing that will change is I will not be posting assignments on this web page. This is not going to be the portal or the main area that we will be meeting for classes. I might make a post and say, oh, our assignments are up for the week, just to give you that push notification to your text messages or email like you are used to. But to continue forward, we are all going to have to access our emails. So each student is going to be given a number, which is their lunch ID number, and an at eriesd.org email. This is all run through Outlook. So if you have not received it already, you should be receiving a personal message in our Class Dojo forum, and that will have your email, your password, as well as our class code. So let's start with what page it goes to. I am using Google Chrome. This is the best form to use if you are using these Google bases. So if we're using Google Classroom, Google Drive, it is best to use the web browser Google Chrome. So if you have an iPad, desktop, or laptop, any of those things will work great with Google Chrome. If you're using your phone or plan to for the main piece of technology for instruction, I would advise against this. So, if that is your only use of technology right now in the household, please reach out to me individually and I will try my best to get you to other technology because unfortunately, some things will reach a challenging point when we're assigning things and you're turning those assignments back in. So, to get started, I would open up your Google Chrome or open up a new tab. We will be starting at Outlook.com. And by going to Outlook.com, this will just open up the main page that the email is run through. I will be using a student's personal information in here, which I've already signed in with her password, so no one should see any personal information. But if you happen to, just do not use it for personal use, please. So all you'll have to do is click sign in. And in the Microsoft or the Outlook, it will ask you for your email. And the email is going to just be numbers, like I said before. And you do have to complete the rest of the student email. So it will be an at eriesd.org. And I know this sounds tedious, but if you do not know how to put an @ sign, it is the Shift and 2 on your keyboard. That might sound crazy, but I've had some in-depth questions, and please do not be ashamed if you do not know the answer. Just ask me. I'm here to help. So it will prompt you to their password and ask you to type in their password, but because I've already signed in under Swetas, then it might not ask me to sign in again with the password. But your passwords are all individual, and like I said, they are in your ClassDojo inboxes. So they're all different and odd things, and I'm sorry, but they cannot be changed. So if you cannot remember it, please make sure to write it down. So this is what the email will look like when you log into it. When you log in right here, Dennis Carner, obviously that is our assistant principal, and this is how an invitation will pop up in order to get to the Google Classroom. This is why we need the use of our emails so much, because each teacher will send an individual email invitation out in order to join the Google Classroom. This is all for security purposes so that no one else except people that are invited or have the code are able to get into our classroom. So this is how it will pop up, and once you click on this, it will just give you a greeting. Hi, Sweta. This person has invited you. Each person or each student will be invited to the school counselor connection page as well, so that we can still offer school specialty resources, meaning our guidance counselor, and you would just hit join. But for right now, acting as if you have already joined my classroom, where I have sent you an invite, you have hit join, then you will pop up. This will pop up in the Google Classroom. So I joined a friend's classroom just so that you could see the student view. Ours is going to be this orange theme. It will be called Miss Millet's Online Classroom, just so you know that you're in the correct one. But for right now, I am just using someone else's classroom as a student view so you can see that. It will look kind of like a Facebook page where you have a news feed as well as a stream, classwork, and people as your tabs at the top. The stream is just like our ClassDojo classwork or class page stream. Classwork is where all of your assignments will be posted. And in one moment, I will log into our classroom to show you what I see. All of the large title tabs, those will be each week what our assignments are. When you click on an actual assignment, it will drop down to get a little bit larger, and you have it depends on the color, but in this picture it is pink, and you hit view assignment. Each student will have the directions here on their left, resource pages below the directions so that you can click on and use them. And then on the right-hand side, you will have your work. Everyone's name is going to be before their work so that it is individualized. I've created it so as if you log in and type on your work and then submit it into me, it is just your work. So we're not all working off of the same document. So do not worry if you accidentally delete something or add something differently. It's all your own work, and that is how I will be grading it. So once you click on one of these, it will pop up in whatever use or however I want to use them. So this one is in Google Drawings. Another one I might have done Google Forms, or in one of the new apps that we're going to be using or new extensions is the Kami. So that will pop up as a Kami assignment instead. So if we go back to Miss Millet's classroom, I just want to show you the format. This is my view because I do have access to grades now. Our classwork will be broken up by week. They're broken up by category and then by week. So skills, all 8 weeks, math, all 8 weeks, and knowledge. all of our 8 weeks. All of these things will post as they are assigned to you. So when you log in today, nothing will be posted there. It will look like it's an empty class because it is all scheduled to be posted as you go. So like I said in our video yesterday, everything will be open to you on Monday morning, the 20th, as well as every consecutive Monday after that at 8 a.m. The whole entire week's assignments will be open to you, and those will close on Saturday at 11:59. Okay, so I have fluctuated that so that you have that extra day. Now, instead of Friday, it's going to be Saturday at 11:59 because I wanted, in case of parents working different shifts, like I said before. So when you click on one of the assignments, like you saw in my friend's classroom, your button said view assignment. Because I am the teacher, it does look a little bit different. So the assignments are all going to be in possible different forms. Some of them we have Google Slides for you to watch. All you have to do is click on each resource. And for the first week, it will be just a review. So it might seem like a lot of information, but it's just going to be for your leisure to click through and to learn as you go or to review. Then, if there's something that is an assessment or meaning it's an assignment, it will be over on the right-hand side, like I showed you in our other classroom. You click on it, and it will pop up like our Google form that we did as a classroom for things that I needed to know. There might be an image that pops up, and you have to assess what that part of the image is. Or in the plant cycle for knowledge, there will be a photo of the first stage of a plant's life cycle or a frog's life cycle. You will just simply type in your answer. And if there is a red star, that means that it is required and you must answer those questions. When you are completely done, all you have to do is hit submit and your work is done. That is your assignment. All of these assignments that I have created for you do go along with the videos that will be posted every day. So any of these resources or assignments that are posted, remember, this is a week's worth of assignments. So if you see 4 worksheets, please do not try to do them all in one day unless you have to according to your schedule. That is the freedom that you do have with this online learning, which is great. So on the Google Classroom, again, this is where your resources are. I've also made audiobooks available in some of these assignments throughout the weeks where, say, the student is struggling to read on their own, or possibly parent doesn't have 100% devoted time at that moment. They have the access to listen to the book as an audio file, or I will be reading them on the YouTube page so they can play that at any time that they want. The YouTube channel is meant to be interactive. So if you could view the video at the same time of doing the assignment, that would be great. But if not, please just watch the video, follow along, and then go back to complete the assignments. So each week will look like this. So when it comes to each week, you should have 3 items that you click on. One from skills, one from math, and one from knowledge. So as you submit them, I will be able to have grades, and the grades will be populated on here. But please do not worry, those might not be the exact grade that will reflect on your report card because we are doing the pass fail. So I know that's a lot of information, and if you have any questions, please post something below or send me a personal message about this. As we go, it will be a learning process. I understand that. So, in order to make each assignment a lot easier, I am going to recommend / require this Google extension. And this is simply because it is something that's going to make your submission of your assignment so much easier from home. Nothing will be on paper. You will not have to take photos of anything. You will not have to write down on a piece of paper and text that or message on ClassDojo. It will be streamlined and seamless for us, hopefully, if you download this extension correctly. So, third step for that is I would like from your Google Chrome. This is where Google Chrome is very vital. It is only an extension that is available in Google Chrome. When you are in your web browser, there are these three dots over to the right-hand side. I would like you to click on those and then go down to More Tools. Just hover over that. You do not need to click. And then come over until your highlighted section is over the word extensions. Click on the word extensions, please. And then there's that other, some people call it a hamburger, this 3-bar up here in the top left-hand corner. Click on that, and then down at the bottom it will say Open Chrome Web Store. You are not purchasing anything. It is just called the Web Store. From there, this is just like any Play Store or Apple Store on your technology. In the search, the store bar, please write Kami, which is Kami, and hit enter. As this pops up, it should be the first one. It hasn't been loading the image, but the image is green, I believe, but it is the first one that pops up. It is called Kami Extension, PDF, and Document Annotation. So all you have to do is hit Add to Chrome. This may take one or 2 minutes, but just follow along with the steps. Instead of hitting cancel, hit Add Extension. That extension then will pop up on your own. I'm sorry, it is like a bluish purple. And that extension is now added and it will pop up. You see, I have quite a few up here. These extensions just make things easier in our classroom or in your day-to-day use on Google Chrome or using Google Chrome. So I will just hit the X here. Now let me show you how this works. So if we are in our Google Classroom and we are going to open up an assignment that is on Kami. So I have yet to assign any Kami, but what I can do is create a Kami assignment. This allows me to upload any PDF document, so their workbook pages, their homework pages, any of those things, and I am able to allow you to draw on them or however you would like to type on them. So I'm just going to add any page to it that it is just going to be student reflection scale, whatever PDF document I'm using that day. So bear with this. I'm making a copy for each student. It's going to be due that day. This is just an example. And then assign it. So once that assignment pops up to our classroom, you will see that purple type of circle with a K in it. So I'm going to open the document in our classroom. I apologize for the wait time. So when you see the assignment and you try to open it, it will say down here, like it did for the Google, using Google Forms, using Google Drawing. This one will say via Kami. I'm going to click on it and it will automatically open it, but then you have to click. The very important part is to download the extension first. Please download the Kami extension first. Then this will pop up for you for the PDF document. Open with Kami. And this will actually be very interactive and fun for the kids to do their assignments. So I look forward to working with this. So if it says any sort of thing with trial or anything like that, these are all going to be available. They're free. Please do not pay for anything. It will be available for you throughout this entire process. If it says that your trial is ending, that just means your trial of the extended pieces. Please do not pay for anything. And if you have an issue, message me or call me, please. So it will pop up the document. Say this is their workbook page, and you wanted them to answer using, so how do I use it? Well, if I wanted them to write a number line for their math problem, they could go into drawing, they could pick a color. You can use this with a mouse or with your finger on a touchscreen. They can draw, they can decorate, or I guess it's called a scribble function, and it automatically saves. That is the great thing about it. So all you will have to do is do your work, and if it exits out, it will automatically save it, so you do not have to download anything and re-upload it. So if a student cannot type very well, they can use the text to speech function, or they can upload or use a text box if they're answering a problem that needs words where they have to explain. Hit the text box function, and they should be able to click and type. You do not need to create the box. All you have to do is find a location anywhere on the PDF document, click, and they have to begin to type. So the only thing that you are unable to do is edit the document that is already there. So all of these dots, all of these words will already be there. Those are just you basically writing on top of or drawing on top of an already created PDF document. So this is how we will be doing our assignments. So once you are completely done, then all you have to do is go to our classroom, and it is already saving as you do this. So it will automatically upload to your student's file because theirs will have their name in front of it like this. And it will say Sweta or Lucian, or it will have the student's name in front of it, and then that's their document, just so you know. So all you have to do is then exit out of here, and it will submit that for you. All of these things are unnecessary. You do not have to download it. You can save it if you would like, but you do not have to save it to your computer or take up the space on there. If you put it in a Kami assignment folder, that is fine. You can do whatever you would like with them. But as you see here with the check mark, all changes saved. They're already there. So nothing else needs to be done. And that assignment will then pop up to me as it is uploaded. So I can just exit out of here. Oh, they are saved. And that will automatically pop up to me. So I thought that was really cool and actually a lot easier than using any other source where you have to take a picture or where you have to do that. So I am hoping that this works out well for you guys because I truly, truly think this will be a seamless process if we continue on and communicate the way that we are. So I think I covered everything that I wanted to. So please, if you haven't already, look in your Class Dojo inboxes and look for your username, your password, or your email and password, as well as our class code. As a reminder, I can just tell you on here what our class code is, or if you forget it, it is right here and it will always display. If you cannot read that, click this box here and it will display in a larger font for you. So I have enabled on our page for parents and students, whoever is using the account, for them to type, have comments. You can have a communication with me. And as another reminder for security, every assignment that you submit to me, if there is a comment thread below it, meaning I comment back to you and you write to me, that is only between us. So you do not have to worry about someone else seeing your grade or anything of that nature. If I write back to you and say, hey, you did a great job on this, that is my feedback to the student. You do not have to respond, so please do not feel obligated. But again, I will be in touch again. Hopefully on Friday, maybe I'll touch base with everyone and I plan on posting our videos. And like I said yesterday, I am going to pre-record our videos so that they are uploaded on time. There isn't a wait time, and it will be consistent every single week. So Monday, all 5 videos will be open to you along with all 5 sets of the day's worth of assignments using skills, math, and knowledge. So I hope that that answered most of your questions. And if you have anything else, please feel free to reach out and I will be more than happy to help you. I look forward to working with all of you, and please give all of the students a great big hug for me and tell them I miss them. And we will all talk soon. Have a great day.